First one, Wisconsin, Purdue. I'm currently showing the spread at -5.5, -6, depending on where you look at it. And the total's at 54.5. So, pretty average total, I would say, for college football. What are your thoughts with this one, Iveta? What do you like in this?
This hasn't really been a competitive rivalry as of late. Wisconsin is on a 16-game win streak. However, Purdue has covered the spread in 3 of the last 4 meetings when the line was higher than 3.5. So, I take what you want from that, but they're still winless on the season as well. So I think they're going to bring it for this game. I don't know if that's enough for them to get the win, because I think Wisconsin's ground attack could exploit their weaker run defense. But if they can't slow down Purdue's passing game, then the Boilers could keep this close. Now, that is still, again, Wisconsin's on a 16-game win streak. They're revamping their offense. The thing that's interesting to me is in the first half, the Badgers have been outscored 41-30 by their opponents in the first half. But in the second half, Wisconsin is outscoring their opponents 65-21. So I think that's enough for me to lean Purdue either +3 or +3.5 for the first half. I think that would be my favorite play in this game.
Yeah, so looking at this game, both teams for me, I'm kind of out on. It's kind of a show me game, I guess, a little bit, because Wisconsin just they don't ever pop off and have one of those solid offensive performances, and that's just the style they play. Purdue can be more susceptible to a game like that, but their defense has struggled, and they do have one win on the year already. They're 1-2. It was against Virginia Tech, but I mean, Virginia Tech is down in the dumps. I mean, they've gone downhill, come a long way in the wrong direction from Beamer ball and all of that, which it kind of sucks to see. Virginia Tech not on the college football landscape as far as a competitive team. But, I guess I lean with an under here if I had to play anything. Technically, like if you're looking at unabated, the unabated line is at 54.5. A few spots have it at 53.5. It's just hard for me to try to get to an over with these two teams. Having said that, Purdue's defense could really struggle. They've given up 35. Granted, again, Virginia Tech, it was only 17, but then that Fresno State game, 39 points. So defense hasn't looked the best, but I think a lean for me if I had to go with something in this one. I'm not going to be getting to the window with this one, but if I was, I would go with an under for my lean.
I like that. I flirted with the under for a little bit, but yeah, like you said, I couldn't justify it. And thank you for reminding me about that Virginia Tech game. I forgot about that.
Well, I mean, it is a win, but it like how much can we really take away
Right.
from that, right? Like,
Yeah, that was a gosh, what a game that was.
yeah, that I was like watching the score, and I'm like, does anyone want to win this game? So, yeah. So your lean probably under. Sounds like.
I like I'd rather lean under than over in this case, because I do think that, yeah, the defense, and maybe even like a first half under, because I do think Purdue can keep it close at least in the first half. I don't know what would happen in the second half, so that's why I'm a little more hesitant, because just in case Wisconsin just blows the doors open in the second half. But yeah, so I would lean more towards maybe a first half under, or a first half, especially at 3.5, maybe Purdue plus 3.5. But again, low confidence here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one thing to note, this line got up to 7 for Wisconsin, but took some money on Purdue, and now it's down to 5.5. So kind of interesting. It makes it hard with these key numbers because you can't just chase the steam. You have to really take a look at it a little deeper because obviously a 7 versus a 5.5 in college football, two completely different things. So just keep that in mind. If you do want to bet aside on this one, again, I just don't have enough confidence in either team to bet aside. But I guess my lean might be Purdue, but I'm going to be staying away from this one. Just kind of curious what the chat has to say. Yeah, total seems tight to me. Yeah, that's fair.